On March 31st, CS2 introduced an update that brought us over 70 new skins. There were 3 different collections that are active drops in the game that you can receive just by playing, along with some other miscellaneous stuff, the Fever Case, a Train collection as well, and an XM that will just stick around for Season 2. Now, the interesting thing about this is it seems like Valve just might switch these skins out when we get our new season. And the reason because of this is because they have another update that says seasons change. And this covers when Season 2 is going to end. They flat out say Season 2 comes to a close after the Austin Major and everything about your medal and everything. And considering this was called the Spring Forward update, literally just a spring update, we're going to have a new summer update in the next few weeks potentially because the major is going on. What does that mean for these skins? Is Valve really going to cycle out all these skins this early on? I think it's very possible, and if it happens, we could see all of these skins explode in price because they were only in the game for a few months, and supply is not that insane. So let's first look at the price action of these skins and how they're holding up so far. I brought a few of them up. A few of the most demanded skins, for example, the AK Midnight Laminate, got to a low of like $48 cash. Recently, for whatever reason, I don't know if you want to call this manipulation, but it did jump up from like 64 to 84, and we don't really see that in other skins. So whyever that happened, it did. In some other skins, we don't see as drastic of price moves, even though the Op Green Energy, and all of these are in factory new that I'm looking at. Op Green Energy got to around $143 in factory new, already up to over $200, but still, nowhere near the price it dropped at. These are still active drops in the game though, but I want to talk about why even investing at these prices might not be a bad idea. And then, of course, we've got the M4 Stratosphere as well. I guess everybody was just selling these things right away because a lot of these skins have the same trend. They just reached their bottom a few days in, and they've been up ever since. So they're extremely hard to get as drops. They are some good looking skins, and I mean, they could be going out of the game in just a few weeks' time.
This video is sponsored by Skins Monkey. If you've been looking to trade out your old boring skins for new ones, Skins Monkey is the place. By clicking the link in the description, you'll get a 35% deposit bonus when depositing with cash and crypto, and up to a free $5 bonus on your first trade. So be sure to click that link. Skins Monkey also has the freebies tab where they run 24/7 giveaways that are completely free to join with crazy skins. And if you're looking to actually get your hands on some good skins, Skins Monkey is the quickest way to do it. So be sure to get that free $5 and 35% deposit bonus now, trading your CSGO skins with that link at the top of the description.
Now, part of the reason I think it's very possible that they get removed once again is because this was called the Spring Forward update. We have confirmation from Valve that Season 2 is ending when the major ends, or at least some time past when the major ends. It shouldn't be that much further. Like, they shouldn't wait 6 months to drop Season 3, even though it is Valve, so you got to be careful. But for those 2 reasons, like, we should have a summer update as well. Cash, most likely, I think, is going to come with that summer update too, so we should get a cash collection coming in as well, I would hope. And then just the summer collection skins, I think. I mean, these skins are not that crazy. It's not like it took Valve a ridiculous time to design a skin that's all blue, or like, there's not really any crazy designs. The M4 is nice. Midnight Laminate is just 2 colors. A lot of these skins are not crazy at all, and that pretty much goes for all of the collections. So for me, it wouldn't be shocking if they removed these, to be honest. There's like 1 super good design skin in every single collection. And as we know in this market, if something is in the game for a super limited amount of time and then it just suddenly disappears, it pretty much always blows up in price. Now, there isn't really something to directly compare this to since we haven't had, releases like this at all really in history. We've had old collections, but they're so old that I don't even want to bring them up. So the best thing I could compare it to is like Operation Collections. And the reason I want to compare it to Operation Collections is because Operations were not in the game for a ridiculous amount of time. The supply never got ridiculously high, except for stuff like the Op Fade. But with the Op going near from Shattered Web and stuff like that, supply is really low. Obviously, this thing is really expensive. I'm not here to say that these skins are going to get to 20 grand. Obviously, they aren't. But if you just look at the trend of this thing after it got removed from the game, it's just up. It's up only. It's an uptrend. It's just a long-term uptrend with some hype spikes, and then just after the hype spike ended, it's at a much higher level. Hype spike, much higher level. Hype spike, much higher level. And that's the way it's going to be. If these get removed from the game, the same exact thing is going to happen. Now, you could take the non-risky route and just wait to see if they get removed from the game first, but obviously that could still be a few weeks out, but still. I think even if you wait, me personally, I would be stocking up on the skins that people use as play skins, and in fact renew as well. Here, I would buy an AK Midnight Laminate and the M4 Stratosphere. I probably am gonna buy this op just in general, and then this AK as well. I think they're all great skins. Obviously, if you don't have the budget for those as well, these trade up to this skin, so these are always going to be valuable if this goes up in price, and that's obviously the same for all the other collections as well. So you will benefit no matter what your budget in is because of how good trade ups are in this game, which is great. And I really do think these are going to get removed when we get the summer update. And if they do, I would be very, very quick to buy the skins you want. And then if they don't, I mean, I don't think these are a horrible buy right now. They have a lot of demand. I don't know where the chart went that I had up. Here they are. But, I mean, they have a lot of demand. I don't like buying stuff that's an active drop in the game, but these are holding up really well. As per usual, we have such a high player count that it can, and they probably will continue to be up. And maybe I'll snag one of these before if I can find a good price on it. But if they get removed from the game, I got $5,000 cash, and to be honest, I might use all of it on these skins. Just the top tier skins and just stock up on them because I think they would be the new best investment in the game if they got removed this early after getting released in the game. So that's going to wrap it up for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully we could get rich off these new skins, and I will see you, and check out the sponsor with that link at the top of the description, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.